Hello bookish reading friends, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be another reading vlog. So if you can see, I did a little bit of decorating here in my library. I think it's super cute, and if you can't tell, I am very stuffy right now. I think I've got a small cold because I don't feel the greatest. But that being said, I'm currently going to be working on some planner stuff and some book BUJO stuff. So this is my one from this year, and this is gonna be my one for this for 2021, and I'm gonna start getting it set up because I want to. This is literally all I've got so far. But I'm gonna listen to The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn. I don't really feel like rereading The Duke and I, but I do want to immerse myself back into that world, so I'm gonna try and read a bunch of those books before Christmas. And I believe the majority of the audiobooks are on Scribd, so I'm going to listen to them via audiobook while I set up all of my stuff. Hello! Okay, so I am feeling so much better. I think it was just like a 24-hour bug or whatever, but I have things to unbox. So, well, yes. So, one of my Book of the Month subs came today. I think the other one's coming tomorrow, so I'll have another thing for that. I'm very glad. Oh, okay. I'm very glad that I didn't pick out my books when I was expecting to, because I originally had Anna Holidays on there, and then I heard from a few friends that it's just not the greatest, so I just want to I want to borrow it and read it for this month rather than having a copy, and if I end up liking it, then I'll use it as like an add-on or something. But I decided not to go that route this month. But oh my gosh, they sent stickers. Those are so cute. Ugh. Love it. Okay, so for one of the boxes, I picked out People Like Her by Ellery Lloyd, and this is a thriller, and it has to do with social media. So it sounds really interesting. I'm collecting thrillers and mysteries because that is one of my big goals, to read more of those. So that's the first one. And then I've heard so many great things about this book, and I felt like I just needed to pick it up. So that is Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I haven't read anything by Frederick Bachman, but I do have one of the earlier books. I don't remember what it's called though. It's not The Man Called Ove, it's something else. But yeah, so I've heard really great things about this, and I'm an anxious person, and so a book about anxious people is kind of, you know, up my alley. And then I loved the guest list so much earlier this year that I just, you know, I had to go and get The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. I think this is another, what's that kind of mystery called, where it's a group of people and the killer is amongst those people. I forget what that closed door mystery. I don't remember the term, but I think that this is another one, and I'm super excited. I think people like this one more than the guest list. If I don't remember. Don't quote me on that. Anyways, so there is one of my sub boxes, because yes, I have two, because some months I only want one of them and other months I just need all of the books. So I will unbox the other one tomorrow. Mind if I cut in? It's this month's. And an update for reading is I read, I think, 84 or 85 pages of The Viscount Who Loved Me by Julia Quinn, and I'm loving it. Anthony kind of bugs me in this one, but kind of in a good way. I really like Kate. She is witty, she is snippy, she is fantastic. I'm loving, loving, loving Kate so far. So, that is my reading update. I'm going to be reading more. I'm listening to that on the audio, so I'll probably listen to that while doing more like BUJO and planning and other stuff. Maybe I will record a little bit of that. I'm getting some ideas for future videos. I want to do a top 10 of my favorite reads for 2020, and I'm shaking this around because I'm being elusive and coy. But I wrote down a list, and there's 14 books, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to narrow it down to just 10. So maybe I'll do 12, maybe I'll do 14, or maybe I'll do my top 10 and 4 why can't I think of words today? Notable, honorable mentions. That's the term I was looking for. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do with that, but I will update more later. So I'll talk to you guys later. So I do have one more thing to unbox, but my friend Katrina, she's the author Katya Marie. She's one of my critique partners. I love her so much. We've been friends for, I think, 5 or 6 years now. She sent me, I think this is a Christmas present because it's wrapped up. She sent me something. So here's the wrapping paper, and I'm sorry, is that Darcy and Elizabeth? Is this a Pride and Prejudice wrapping paper? If so, where did you get it? Because I love it. Look at it. And obviously she taped it with washi tape instead of regular tape because us crafty people do that. So I'm going to open this very nicely because I need to save this paper. This paper is wonderful. I think that's the other reason why she used washi tape, because washi tape is very easy to take off. It's in a Sipsby box. Did you send me tea? Did you send me more tea? Okay. Either this is, it's heavier than tea, so it's more than just tea. If it's tea at all. Oh, buffalo plaid. This says Tall Tale. I can only imagine that this is a pen, and knowing Katrina, it is pen gems because she's obsessed with pen gems. And look at that. It is. Oh my god, girl. This is so exciting. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. I love buffalo plaid. I don't know if you knew this, but I love buffalo plaid. So to go along with that, there's this cute little mini journal. It's like a little pocket journal. Cute. And there's another journal, and it's dot grid. Oh my gosh. Yes, for all my on-the-go stuff. Ooh. This is Molly and Rex analog writing devices, and they're pencils. Oh my goodness. Okay, so one says airplane mode device, things I'll tweet later, exhale the bullshit. Well, it says BS, but we all know that BS means bullshit. I forgot my laptop, clapbacks I'll never post, and do not use before coffee. Those are so cute. And okay, if this doesn't tell you that she knows me very well, then I don't know what does. Obviously, this girl is all about wine, and she knows that just a couple weeks ago I had a really rough Saturday night. I saw my best friend for the first time in like forever. We went to her house because she just bought a new house recently. And so we saw her new house. Me, my husband, her, and her husband, we ordered some dinner out, and we played some darts in her garage. And I drank entirely way too much wine. So I was feeling it the next day. It was a rough recovery. But you know, that happens, and it doesn't happen very often for me. It was just my mom wanted to take the kids overnight, give me a break, and I took advantage of it, and the four of us went through 8 bottles of wine, and I'm pretty sure me and her husband drank the majority of that. So anyways, these are super cute socks. I'm going to be wearing them all the time. Thank you so much. This is just Merry Christmas. This is just so exciting. So, oh, and I love buffalo plaid. Buffalo plaid is like one of my favorite things. So thank you so much. I love you. Mwah. Okay. So now that I've got these goodies, and I saved the paper because that is going in a picture, I'm gonna go. I love you. Okay, so it's Thursday. I just dropped off my daughter at school, and I'm at Starbucks because I treat myself after I drop her off, and I take my little one for a little drive around town, and I listen to an audiobook. And yesterday I stayed up till like 3 in the morning listening to the Viscount Who Loved Me, and let me tell you, I'm loving Anthony. Yes, so I'm definitely enjoying the Viscount Who Loved Me more than the Duke and I enjoyed the Duke and I when I first read it, but after listening to some discussions on it and reading some reviews on it, I formed different opinions, and I feel like if I reread the Duke and I, it would no longer be a 4-star read for me. I noticed back when the Summer of Sarah McLean started, I became more of a critical reader, and I became a little harsher on my ratings. So I know for a fact that I would not rate The Duke and I a 4-star read for me if I reread it right now. However, the Viscount Who Loved Me is definitely heading in that direction, and I love Anthony, and I really like Kate. Kate is, I really like her. She does not put up with shit. She's great. The line's gonna start moving, so I have to cut off now, but I'm gonna go for my drive. I'm gonna listen to some more the Viscount. I think I read like 160 or 180 pages last night, but yeah, okay, I'll update later. Bye. So I may have just purchased 2 more mystery boxes of historical romance books. Okay, in my defense, it's from one of the sellers that I used previously. I was very impressed with the books that they sent and everything, and the quality, and I just got 65 historical romance books for a total of $63, including tax and shipping, because it was free shipping. So, more on mystery unboxings to come soon. Also, I'm hoping, sorry, I'm too lazy to put this on my tripod. Anyways, I'm hoping that at least a couple of the books in these mystery boxes will have some of the books for the Winter of the Wallflower read-along that Dana and Kelly are hosting, because I currently don't have any of them. I was hoping that I would at least have 1 or 2 of them from the previous mystery boxes, but alas, I don't. So it just gave me the excuse to buy more mystery boxes, because why not? Also, I might be showing a different kind of mystery box. Archer and Olive, which is a really nice notebook brand, they have their own mystery box, and they do it like either once a month or once every couple months, and I'm on the email alert because they sell out super fast. And since I'm big into bullet journaling, or, well, not big into, yeah, I'm big into bullet journaling, but I want to try and get better at bullet journaling. Like, I want to do like more than just my reading journal. But I really do like Archer and Olive's notebooks. They're very high quality and very nice. And so they have a mystery box. And so I grabbed that because treat yourself, okay? Either way, I'm going to like what comes on there because I already used their journals. So they're not going to go to waste. And yeah. So be on the lookout for more books and journals. I'm gonna go and stop purchasing things before I have no money left. And I think I might work on some of the bullet journal. Hope y'all are doing great. I promise I will finish the Viscount Who Loved Me before the night is done. Alright, goodbye. Hello and almost Happy New Year. It is currently December 29th, so there's only a couple more days left of 2020, which is awesome. I realize that this reading vlog has extended to like the 2-week mark. I'm sorry. With Christmas and me coming down with a really bad sinus infection, my reading got pushed back, and it just, I don't know what to tell you. I also, with the sinus and like the post nasal drip, I really like couldn't talk. I was very raspy and I sounded really hoarse and like a man, so I didn't really feel like vlogging any of that. Real quickly, I did clean up a little bit behind me. If you see, this bookcase used to be filled with a whole bunch of ARCs back from like probably 3 or 4 years ago when I was doing strictly like young adult stuff. And since I'm not really feeling young adult novels other than paranormal, fantasy, and sci-fi, I figured I'm just gonna box all those up and either donate them or use them as like deco pages or something. I'm gonna repurpose them somehow. But I put them all in a box, and now all of those are my mass market romance books, and the top 2 shelves are all historical romance, and then the bottom shelf, which you can't really see right now because my cart is blocking it, is mostly paranormal romance with a couple like contemporary thrown in there. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update. I hope that all of you guys had a great Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And if not, I hope you just had a really nice break. And a Happy New Year to all of us, because we all deserve a new year. The year of 2020 has had some really high highs and some really low lows for all of us, I think. So I am really looking forward to 2021. I've got my Kanban board started up there. I'm feeling really good about 2021. It's going to be better than 2020. That's all I can say. So without further ado, I do want to go through some of the books that I have received in the past couple weeks. I've been graced with some awesomeness. So first things first, for Christmas, my brother-in-law gave me Stephen King's half memoir, half like masterclass called On Writing. I've been wanting to pick this up for a long time and I just haven't yet. So I'm super excited that he gave this to me for Christmas, and this is probably going to be one of the first writing craft books I read in 2021 because I'm super stoked for it. Then we have my book of the month picks. So I have mentioned before that I have 2 accounts because some months I just need more than just, you know, the 3 add-ons. So this was one of those months. For my second box, I chose The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins. I've loved everything that I've ever read of Rachel Hawkins. I've read her Hex Hall series, which is young adult paranormal. I've read the first book in the Rebel Belle trilogy. And I believe this is her first foray into adult fiction, and it's a thriller. So I'm super excited to try this out. Since I do love her young adult books, I'm hoping I'll love this too. And then I also picked up The Half-Sister by Sandy Jones. I have no idea what this is about, but I know it's a thriller, so I picked it up because I'm growing my collection. And I also picked up The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pikanen. This is an author duo that I have their other two books for as Book of the Month ones, so I decided I might as well just grab this one to complete my collection, and it's thriller, so there you go. And then yesterday, my Harlequin historical reader service box came, and they're all publishing in January of 2021, and 3 are Regency and 1 is Victorian. So the Victorian one is His Unlikely Duchess by Amanda McCabe. And then the Regency ones are Portrait of a Forbidden Love by Bronwyn Scott, Unexpectedly Wed to the Officer by Jenny Fletcher, and Lady Margaret's Mystery Gentleman by Christine Merrill. So I'm excited to start collecting these. They're all pretty short and quick reads from what I can tell. So those 4 were the ones that came yesterday. And you all know that one of my best friends is Dana from Dana Quadrato. That's her channel name. And she is seriously like the best. I don't deserve her. She sent me the first 3 books. Oh, that one. Nope, that one's not upside down. It looked upside down at first. She sent me the first 3 books for Winter of the Wallflower read-along that starts next week, January 4th. We're starting off with The Gilded Web by Mary Balow, and I'm super excited. I had mentioned to her that I went through my entire collection of historical romances from the mystery boxes that I purchased, and none of them had any of the books that we were reading. I had a couple Mary Balows, but it wasn't this one, and I had a couple Christina Dodds, but it wasn't this one, and I don't think I had any Amanda Quicks. So as a Christmas present, she gifted me the first 3 books that we'll be tackling for it, but the Amanda Quick one also came with a whole bunch of other Amanda Quicks. So, The Gilded Web by Mary Balow, Dangerous by Amanda Quick, and That Scandalous Evening by Christina Dodd are the ones that we'll be reading for Winter of the Wallflower. At least those are the first 3 books. I believe it's 9 books that we're going to be reading, and each week is a different book. And then I also have Seduction by Amanda Quick. Okay, Ravish by Amanda Quick, I Thee Wed by Amanda Quick, and With This Ring by Amanda Quick. So I'm super excited to have a whole bunch of Amanda Quick's books, because if I like Dangerous, I'm sure to like these. And then I decided to go to my local half-price books. There's actually 2 that are really close near me. They're both like about 15 to 20 minutes in each direction from me. And I decided to go there to see if any of the other books that we're reading for that read-along were there. And at both locations, none of the books that we were reading were there. However, I did score some other books. Oh, before I get into that, I did want to show that this version of Dangerous does have a step back, so you're welcome. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, so while I was at Half Price Books, I saw the Uptown Girls trilogy by Joanna Shupe. I'm not sure which one goes first. I think it's The Rogue on Fifth Avenue, and then The Prince of Broadway, and then The Devil of Downtown. I could be wrong, but I picked up this trilogy because one, they're in almost new condition. Two, I've been wanting to read this. And three, I got this for like, you know, $8. So can't go wrong there. And then I also picked up Devil of the Highlands by Lindsay Sands, and look at that, beautiful. I love it. It's like, it's so great. And I also found A Scandalous Scot by Karen Ranney, and yes, this has a step back too. I'm stoked. And this one I actually found in the clearance section, and look at how great this condition is. Literally got this for $1 because it was in the clearance section. So this is The Marriage Waiver by Candace Camp, and it also has a step back. And then I picked up 2 Elizabeth Hoyts, and this one is Duke of Midnight, and it's gorgeous. Look at the green. Green is just a go-to color for me for covers, so that is gorgeous. And it has a step back. It's beautiful. Oh, the green, I love it. And then the other Elizabeth Hoyt I found was To Desire a Devil, and also has a step back. I'm so excited that my step back collection is growing. And then the last book that I grabbed while I was at Half Price Books is The Handbook to Handling His Lordship by Suzanne Enoch. And it's purple. I'm a sucker for purple as well, and it has a step back. So that is all the stuff that I have accumulated in the past couple weeks. I am expecting my 2 mystery boxes that I grabbed a couple weeks ago. I'm expecting them to be delivered sometime this week. So hopefully sometime next week I'll have a mystery unboxing film for you. I'm also hoping that at least 1 or 2 of those books is for Winter of the Wallflower read along. If not, I'm just gonna have to purchase the rest of the books off of either Thrift Books or Better World Books or Bookshop. And yeah, so I know this was a pretty long update, and there hasn't been much reading done for me in the past couple weeks, just from the holiday and not feeling good, and I'm hoping that changes soon. I am hoping to read and finish Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid by the end of this year. So I have 2.5 days left to finish this. I am going to restart it from the beginning just because it's been so long since I started it, and I don't even know where I left off because I don't have a bookmark in it. So there's that. But this is like the biggest goal that I wanted to accomplish, was finishing this book this year. So I'm going to do it. This I'm going to have done before the year is over. So this is what I'm going to be listening to while I continue on doing my Q1 planning and prepping for the new year. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm actually going to cut this off now so that I can edit and upload this video, and I'm going to start a new one come the new year. I also have some more things that I need to film anyways, but I love you. If you guys liked this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber and you want to, go ahead. I would greatly appreciate that. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!